Hi, everybody. This is Jim West. I'm with Carolina Varsity, and I'm going to talk a little bit about my way too early top 25 in the 3A classification. This is part three of the series, and what I'm going to do right now is talk a little bit about positions 14 through 19 in this class in this ranking. Number 14 I have is D.H. Conley over in Greenville. Conley is a team that can you better have your roller skates on because they're going to run the ball, they're going to pass the ball, they're going to move the ball up and down the field. The question I have with Conley is whether they have enough defense. And also with Pitt County, I believe they are now in the open enrollment phase, and you just never know how teams are going to be impacted by that. Before this was announced, I always thought that Rose was going to be the team that was going to be impacted most favorably, and the teams like Aden Grifton and North Pitt, Farmville Central maybe hurt a little bit, and Conley might be neutral, and same thing with South Central. We shall see. Number 15 is Jacksonville. If there's a team that I might have underrated in this group, it would be Jacksonville. I see a lot of plus with them. They gave Eastern Guilford a really good fight in the Eastern Regional 3AA last year, and I do believe that Jacksonville is a team that we really should keep an eye out on. It's a team, if their defense really comes into fruition, they could be a leading contender. And I'm not talking about just top 10, I'm talking about top 6, top 7 even. Number 16 is J.M. Robinson. I don't think there's a lot of difference between them and A.L. Brown in terms of quality of players. While Coach Newsom's won a couple of state championships at Butler High School, I do believe that Coach Glass is just as good of a coach as there is in the state of North Carolina. He's built a program that was in shambles and made them to a very good competitor. J.M. Robinson this year, it would not shock me at all if they beat A.L. Brown in the conference, although I still do have A.L. Brown favored. I do believe that they're clearly better than the Concord Spiders for this coming season. Number 17 is Crest. I did receive some flack about picking Crest this low. I will remind people that this Crest team is going to be a very young team. They also have a new head coach, and a lot of people say, well, Nick Edens is a great coach. It should be a plus. Well, the guy that he's replacing, Will Clark, was a very good coach too. He won a state championship with Crest back in 2015. He was very accomplished, and now he's at James Keenan. I do believe that Crest is going to be. This is going to be not a rebuilding year, but this is going to be a year that's going to be very crucial for them for developing talent. 2018 is the year I'm looking for Crest to make a lot of noise. Number 18, I do have West Rowan, the Dirty Birds. I think that they are a very solid team. I believe they're losing their quarterback. However, I like their balanced attack. It's a very well coached team. Joe Nixon's done a good job. He inherited a very good program from my good friend Scott Young, and West Rowan. Before Scott Young was there, I believe they only had about 6 or 7 winning seasons in 35 years, and after that, just winning season after winning season and 3 state championships. West Rowan is still a team that we should not dismiss. Number 19 I have is Southeast Guilford. There was a little bit of drama during the off season. Their head coach was dismissed, and a new head coach has been promoted has been hired. I do think Southeast Guilford they may challenge Eastern Guilford. I think they're just a little bit under Eastern Guilford in their conference, but it's not by much. But to me, they're clearly better than Southern Guilford or Ashburn at this point. And that's saying a lot because Ashburn just got a whale of a coach, and Coach Gillespie that was formerly at Page. So anyway, this is part 3 of the series of the Way Too Early Top 25 in 3A, and thank you for listening.